More than 6,400 Afghan adults across Afghanistan's 34 provinces responded to the poll. And in areas where fighting between the Taliban and U.S.-led NATO forces has been the most fierce, they indicate that violence and terrorism are the country's biggest problems. In quieter provinces, they see positive trends. Sunil Pillai is with the Asia Foundation, the U.S.-based nonprofit organization that conducted the survey.
Among those who believe that it's moving in the right direction, they attribute it to good security and reconstruction efforts. Those who say it's going or moving in the wrong direction, they say corruption and insecurity are the primary reasons for this.
Assessments of the performance of the national government rose slightly from a similar poll taken a year earlier. The 2009 survey came before the August presidential election, marred by widespread reports of massive fraud. The poll shows that Afghans give a more positive assessment of their economic situation than in previous years, and both a majority of urban and rural residents say they are more prosperous today than they were under the Taliban. About two-thirds of those surveyed say the supply of electricity in their local areas is bad, and a third of the respondents report having no access to any electricity. Again, Sunil Pillai of the Asia Foundation.
When we ask them that what was the biggest problem in their local areas, we find that security takes a back seat and issues like electricity, roads, water, unemployment come up on top.
The survey reports that support for democracy as the best form of government has fallen from 84% in 2006 to 78% in this year's poll. But a significantly higher proportion in this survey than in past years say freedom and peace are the greatest personal benefits they expect from democracy. In terms of local services and amenities, many of those surveyed showed the highest levels of satisfaction with the availability of education for children, especially girls. The survey also shows widespread satisfaction with reconstruction projects and hospitals, and, says Sunil Pillai of the Asia Foundation, a high level of confidence in local police.
The way they see it is that we trust them, they're honest, and they do help us be safe in our areas.
The report comes as U.S. President Barack Obama weighs a new strategy for the 8-year war, including a request by military leaders for thousands of additional troops. The Asia Foundation sees the Obama administration's attention toward Afghanistan as a positive step. Zoran Milovic is the foundation's representative in Kabul.
I spoke with a lot of Afghans during the last year, and I think there is one thing that for most of them is of crucial importance, and that is that the U.S. government and this administration is finally paying attention.
A majority of those surveyed expect the security situation in their local areas to improve in the next year. Although in regions where there is major conflict, respondents are less optimistic about future improvements. Meredith Buel, VOA News, Washington.